Hello all my Kenvians and welcome to a brand new episode of SNACK-KENN. Today what I'm going to be trying out is a new product, I believe. Oh yes, it is a limited time only product from Pepsi, PepsiCo, whatever they prefer to be called these days. And it is salted caramel or salted caramel or salted caramel, depending on how you wish to pronounce it. That last one was made up if you couldn't tell. But yeah, following up on the Mountain Dew Holiday Brew video, I decided to give this one a try. Now, I have admittedly actually tasted this before. It was, I want to say maybe about a month ago, possibly less. Let's say like 2 weeks at least. And I honestly don't remember what I thought of it. So that's why I decided to grab this and give it a try. And just so you know, because this question was asked, I guess it was about a week ago, or whenever it was that I released the Mountain Dew Holiday Brew video. And apparently I used to call these drinkin' as just sort of a alternate version of the snackin'. But I've decided to just get rid of that because I've overcomplicated things with a lot of my videos enough to begin with. So I think let's just keep it simple and stick with snackin', whether I'm drinking or otherwise. But yeah, let's give salted caramel, naturally and artificially flavored cola, a try. Okay, this is kind of bizarre. It's like I had a kind of an assessment automatically after that first drink, and then the aftertaste hit. And this one's a bit of a conundrum because, again, like the last time with the Holiday Brew, Mountain Dew's Holiday Brew, it was a combination of their pre-existing flavors that had mixed results. The salted caramel, the caramel flavor is definitely in there, especially the aftertaste. When I was drinking it, I mean, there was a hint of caramel in there. Overall, it just tastes like a stronger Pepsi, I guess you would say. But the aftertaste is definitely caramel. It's like after you've just finished chewing, a little piece of caramel, or maybe, well, in this case, a salted caramel. Let me give it another try. Yeah, it's kind of baffling, honestly. I don't know if I would see myself drinking this often, just because there's something just slightly off-putting about that aftertaste. Because even the second time I drank it, when that aftertaste actually does hit, it's strange. I mean, even though I know it's salted caramel, when that very caramel aftertaste kicks in, it's just kind of off-putting. And then now, after I've had a few drinks, the artificial flavoring aspect of it is actually starting to set in. And it's not exactly metallic, but just that, I don't know how to describe it, but when you have that artificial sweetener, whether it's Sweet and Low or any of that other kind, it actually kind of reminds me of that. So I could call that aftertaste, maybe. But overall, I would have to say that the salted caramel, it's not bad to try. Again, it's just like when you're just drinking it regularly, which I'm going to have another drink real quick. But when you drink it regularly, it does have just that Pepsi taste to it. Just more, maybe like the syrup's a bit thick in it. Like there's more of that Pepsi taste. But again, then you have that caramel aftertaste, and then that artificial sweetener aftertaste, if we're going to call it that. I will, so apparently. But yeah, it's... Unfortunately, I'd have to say probably skip this unless you're just extremely interested, very intrigued to see what it tastes like. Maybe buy it with several of your friends just so you can all have a little tasting. But yeah, overall, I would have to say the Holiday Brew is better than this. Well, let's just say that. Yeah, the Holiday Brew, while I found its taste overall rather middling, the aftertaste wasn't kind of offensive like this was in regard to the artificial sweetener flavor. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about the salted caramel. I know a lot of the other countries, I think especially Japan, they have a lot of these different flavored sodas, pops, whatever you want to call them. And I think Pepsi, or maybe it's Coke, is one of their primary sort of experimental brands, or at least one of the brands that they like to experiment with a lot. So I would like to see more like this, the salted caramel, just maybe something that's a little bit better. I don't know. If any of you out there have actually tried this and liked it, I would love to hear what you think. Or even if you haven't liked it, if you've tried the salted caramel Pepsi at all, let me know your thoughts. I am definitely intrigued to hear what you have to say. For me, it's not a recommend unless you're just really intrigued to give it a try. But okay, that's it for this episode. Until next time, everyone, I am PapaKenn, and I will see you in the next episode of Snackin'.